Y'all, what's goody with y'all? It's Channel-Gstunna. And I just came to preach my knowledge, man. To preach the real of what I'm experiencing within the spirit. And this is going to be following up off of my hive mind video. So, speaking of the hive mind, bro, I think it was in January. Yeah, it was in January 2024. I got it here. We traveling. And I remember, so if for those of y'all that don't know, this has to do with me and my lineage, my ancestral lineage. I had met with my ancestral lineage after reaching a higher state of consciousness through raising my frequency up through the root chakra all the way to the crown chakra and aligning all my chakras and activating each chakra and finally reaching God consciousness. So I'm like, we're traveling, right? And we're trying to escape the hive mind, right? And the hive mind's name is Archie. And he's really bad. And for those of y'all that don't know who Archie is, I drew him, bro. That's what he looked like. It's really bad, bro. But this is all in the spirit realm, bro. I put this on God. Everything was just fucking happening at like an alarming rate. But we're traveling, and I remember when we're traveling, he was on the right side. He said something like I'm like, and I'm being silent the whole time because I had to keep my vibration high. You know, silence raises your conscious level. So we're traveling through this vortex. I remember the bottom of my feet was burning. Like, yo, my legs was on fire. Like, my body was hot. Bro, I'm like, yo, I might have been like 120 degrees in this motherfucker. I thought I was gonna die. But we traveling, he's like, no, he's getting away. And then I look to the left of me, my vision through the vortex, and I see this monkey bro, I see a monkey, right? And he had like if those of y'all that don't know, Sly Cooper. So if you play Sly Cooper 3, Sly Cooper 3 had the final villain of Sly Cooper 3 was Dr. M. And he was a monkey orangutan with electric stuff on the top of his head. That's exactly what he looked like, but he didn't look exactly like him. He had like this long electric technology on his head, glued to his head, and he had pitch black eyes, and he was a monkey. And the Archie motherfucker was like, oh, look who decided to show up. Monkey Man decided to show up. So I was like, oh, these motherfuckers know each other. So I was like, who the fuck is that? Like, the fuck is these monkeys? Like, in the fucking spirit realm? And this happening in the interdimensional realm. And he's like, my lineage was explaining to me, they was like, oh, that's metallic bozo. A demonic ape that does bad shit. He's really bad. So I'm traveling, and I just remember we escaped. I went to somewhere else in the spirit realm through the vortex. We eradicated the Archie motherfucker. He's done. He's out of there. But the metallic bozo motherfucker, the monkeys, he had 2 monkey subordinates with him. So it was like, that don't even sound right. 2 monkey subordinates. Fuck out of here. But he had 2 other demonic apes with him. I put this on everything. And we're going, and I'm like, bro, like, he follows us. He followed us all the way to a Pacific part of the spirit realm. So when I got out of the hospital, I'm returning home and I'm still battling. And people wondering, why is he not talking? Because I'm specifically told, do not speak by any means necessary. You have to stay silent. Because if I speak, these interdimensional entities through the pineal activation that I'm battling them through my pineal will get a big advantage on me. And it won't be good. So I remember shifting through. So the demonic ape, metallic bozo, was with 2 others, and they're floating in my vision. So they're in the front of me. And then it shifts to the alliances. So the alliances are, for those of y'all that don't know, an alliance is is a apparition. It's a very bad. It's shadow beings. These shadow beings that feed off of they're big shadow beings that feed off of negative emotions. They feed off of your negative emotions. So they be feeding off of negative thought forms, all types of stuff. Their leader was, bro. I put this on everything, bro. The apparitions were talking to each other. They were talking to the Alliance King, and he was there too with two other subordinates by his side, and they were like King Yama. And if for those of y'all that don't know, King Yama is actually in Dragon Ball Z. So I'm like, bro, where is these characters? Like, where are these names coming from? Metallic Bozo. And this is in the world, the interdimensional realm that I'm battling these things. And it's coming. That's why I'm thinking this might be coming from a deeper part of myself through my subconscious and through my soul. So these names and these characters might have been created by me. And I might not ever know. So I'm like, bro, I'm battling, and I remember I had to be extra silent and calm. So when I'm calm, the activation of the Quad's Prism, that's why I got tatted, Prism of Elixir, for the Cosmic Enterprise for me and my lineage. You know what I'm saying? I'm representing my ancestors, my squad, you know what I'm saying? But I had to be extra silent and quiet so it would activate the Quad's Prism, or the Quasula, a secret weapon that was new added addition to the Quantum Strike user. So I'm the last Quantum Strike user in the third dimension. They pair me, your lineage, when you meet your lineage, you're going to be paired with the people that are just like you. So I was up with other Quantum Strike users and Open Soul Strike users and other users of that type. And we had the new addition of the diamond shaped thingy, the Quas Prism, or the Quasula. So I'm maximally silent. The ape tried to rush me. The motherfuckers was like in my vision, and we blasted them with it, and it eradicated them. And my lineage, everybody was like, whoa. They was like, wow. Like, they were just shocked. Like, they couldn't believe that I just did that. And I was like, what did I do? Like, I just eradicated him. But I was like, is that a big deal? And it was like, yeah. Like, bro, that's Metallic Bozo. Like, you just freaking defeated Metallic Bozo. And then I did the same thing with the Alliance King Yama, and the other ones. So I'm like eradicating these interdimensional bad apparitions, these bad entities. And I am eradicating them. So then we decide to move on. So we're moving forward. And we're moving forward through what are we moving forward? We're moving forward through a vortex. And I see this motherfucker, like this pale-faced motherfucker with pitch black eyes, with a cross on his. It was a floating apparition head. He had a cross on the top of his head, on the side, on his right side, on the left, and also underneath, down below. And he was a floating head, and he had like this Jamaican type of. He had like a voice, like his voice was weird. He was like, when he seen me, he was like, seize him or something. He said something about seize him. So I'm like, seize me, nigga? Like, what, bro? What the fuck? So we just traveling, and I'm like communicating with my spiritual family, like my family here, but they were in the spirit realm. It was weird. And my lineage was explaining to them everything that was going on. And they said the person that saying sees me was this apparition by the name of Raikosuke or Raikot something. It started with an R and ended with a K. So he's like, sees me. He's like, sees him. And then all of a sudden he gets scared. He moves out the way, and a big ox demon looking motherfucker comes out of nowhere. And he's just like, he has this big spiky ass club. And he's like, I'll seize him or something like that. And I was like, bro, what the fuck is that? So this is all new to me. It's just all happening. This was happening in the month of January of 2024. I'm thinking to myself, it's over for me. Like, if that motherfucker hits me, but I don't know how it will work, because I'm thinking like I might be good, because he only be able to hit my ethereal body, my astral body, but I'm still in the physical. So I'm just traveling through the spirit realm and everything through higher levels of consciousness, but I'm still in the physical. So I'm thinking like maybe I might be good. And he was like, no, Raiji, he's an apparition who has the capability. They explained to me he has the capability to crack in a man's skull open or something with the club that he has. He's really strong, and he was like really big. He was huge. So I just remained calm and stayed focused, center focused in the present moment through the vortex, and we bypassed them. So then we go to a Pacific place where we're just chilling, and they follow us. I remember seeing an apparition that had a bunch of eyes all over its body, and it had horns. And it would attach itself to me because I had an issue where I would speak within my mind. And when you speak without speaking, that's your soul speaking. So everything in the spirit realm can hear you. So I'm speaking within my mind, and it's affecting me. It's giving me some type of anxiety. And they would latch themselves onto me. So I was told I can't do that. I have to remain calm. So I had to start trying to control what was going on within my mind. We chilled there. We was just chilling in one spot. I remember I was sitting in a chair next to my bed. And I'm like, bro, all this shit is happening so fast. And I'm like, am I going to be the only person that's ever experiencing this? It's like, am I like reaching this level, immortal level of consciousness that has never been seen throughout my whole family bloodline? And I realized, nigga, I am the chosen one, bro. Like, I literally came here for this Pacific mission to literally to set liberation, bro, to set freedom across this whole world. It's deeper than just, I wrote down on my card, I want to be one of the greatest musical artists of all time. It's bigger than just being the greatest musical artist. It's bigger than just, it's about waking up people and helping people achieve their dreams and desires. It's about helping the world. It's about impacting the world in a positive way and leaving it. People not going to remember you for how much money you got, how much of this you got. They're going to remember you for how many people you helped and your impact that you left behind. So when I realized that, I'm like, man, I'm going to just start making videos about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, so we're just chilling, bro. And then we eventually start moving and days go by. We're just traveling for days. We're traveling for days. And I remember they told me, Jordan, by any means necessary, do not speak. My dumb ass panics and I speak with my mouth. Words come out my damn mouth. And when that happened, this would change the course. What was original, but I didn't know where we were heading. I just knew we were heading somewhere. But this would change the course of history forever. This would lead me to the problem that I'm still dealing with to this day. Right now in this battle. That I'm literally in a whole war. A motherfucker would pop up after I speak with my mouth. I remember seeing two heads and a motherfucker in the middle. The motherfucker, I felt his energy. It was dark. I was like, oh shit, we are in trouble. So he had a cross on top of his head. And he had these pointy ears and his eyes were like black. His eyes were black, but his pupils were white. His eyes all, like, you see the white in my eye? All that shit was black and his pupils were white. He was a fucking demon. You know what I'm saying? The demons, the apparitions. So there was like, my lineage was like, holy shit. It was like, bro, we just ran into their freaking priest. And I'm like, their high priest or something. The grand priestess. And I'm like, what do we do? We're like, is this bad? And so I'm like, all right. So I see these creatures and they immediately started putting stuff around my neck. I can't explain it, like in words. Like, bro, it's happening on a higher dimension. Like it's crazy. They're putting stuff around my neck and they are trying to slash my throat. They were trying to kill me immediately. They did not care. But I started moving like this on my bed. My mom walks into my room. She's like, why are you moving like that? But I'm moving like this, rocking back and forth. And I was like, is it working? Like, I said it in my mind. It was like, don't speak, Jordan. But I was like, nah, I have to because I'm panicking right now. I'm like, it's over. I'm like, is it working? Like, and they're like, yeah, it's kind of working. Like, they're struggling to put the things on. So I'm like, all right. Then one of my ancestors uses the Pythagorean theorem for one last time, blasts a bunch of them so they get eradicated. And then we immediately haul ass. So I'm sitting still. I had to be center focused, and I'm focusing on the vortex, and we're moving. And I just remember them telling me, never give up, Jordan. Like, please don't give up. Don't give up to them. Please don't give up. And I'm like, they just kept telling me that, and I'm just following them through the thing, and we're being chased by these motherfuckers. I remember my grandpa was in the spirit room with me, and he was like, Jojo, we got to keep moving. And days was going by, and I'm battling like days in real life. And people wondering, like, bro, why is he not talking? Why is he not eating? Bro, this is what the fuck is going on. It's a war. It's a war out here, man. This is no game. This is no joke. It's real spiritual war. Spiritual warriors is on the front lines fighting right now. And people is really seeing this shit. But most people in the world is asleep, so they can't see nothing. So we're going from set point to set point, and we're cutting them off. So we're going set point to set point. I remember I was staring at the light in the corner of my room. My bed was actually facing the other way of my room. We're going set point to set point, and we're getting closer and closer to the finish. And then it was one night, I remember we were just traveling, and they were still chasing us. And I'm following one of my ancestors from my lineage, and we're going, and I see a cloud of black, whatever it was, in my corner vision at the sides, and it's getting closer and closer and closer. And I'm like, bro, I'm about to fall asleep. And they were like, Jordan, you can't do that. But I was so tired. I was like, man, I don't give a fuck. I'm about to go to sleep. My eyes started to close, and I'm like, nope, I got to stay awake. So I stayed awake for like another 2 hours. And then I just had it like it was over for me. I fell asleep. All of a sudden, the next day, I was trapped. It was so many of them. They were surrounding me. I was like, damn, we really screwed. And then I was still silent. So then my family like, bro, we got to take him back to the hospital. I'm like, yo, hey, I got to do what they got to do what they got to do. And I got to do what I got to do what the fuck I got to do. So I'm battling. And in the hospital, it was hell on earth. I seen these motherfuckers take over somebody's mind. The person walked in. I put this on everything. I put this on God. Delete me right now if I'm lying. The nigga's mind got hijacked right in front of my fuck. Because what you got to understand. These people, some of them niggas don't have nothing inside of them. They are free food for these apparitions to just hijack their mind. It could be your family, anybody. Niggas just walked up to me, took a needle, and boom, right at the side of my leg. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, bro, it's over for me, bro. So the only thing that saved me in these situations and these battles throughout the hospital was the present moment. And I remember specifically Ryokin, he's a part of my lineage, he would tell me, Jordan, the present moment is the only moment there ever was. And to utilize it to the maximum, to your fullest capability. So I would utilize the present moment, and it would allow me to be safe because the apparitions can't see you in the present moment. They can't see your aura field. So I'm in the present moment, and that's what took me. It was all the way to April. It was to April, and I finally got out. And it took me to a safer point of the set point of 2024. It was April of 2024. So I got out, and I'm like, man, we about to go to Florida. I'm about to visit I'm about to see a couple friends, old friends and shit. And I'm like, bro, this whole time, I'm like, bro, I'm still battling with these motherfuckers. And the last word I ever heard from my lineage, what they ever told me was, the longer you wait, the worse their antics. And our connection slowly started to get cut off because I started talking, and my conscious level dropped. And I was like, damn, ever since then, it's 2025 and I'm still battling, but I've been kind of doing music and shit, doing all types of shit, dropping all types of shit on my SoundCloud. For those of y'all that don't know, my SoundCloud is G-Stunna. I be doing all type of beat batches. I be doing all types of music, rapping. My TikTok, I do art. So I got my own anime, you know what I'm saying, called Kaizo Sanction Nights that I'm working on. My TikTok is G-Stunna, lowercase G-Stunna _24. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? And my new Instagram that I got, G-Stunna, lowercase G-Stunna _24. So I'm just starting a bunch of new shit, just, you know what I'm saying, trying to elevate my life on my purpose, just grinding. But right now I'm currently still dealing with the Grand Priestess, you know what I'm saying? The Grand Priestess forces. They put negative loop cycles within my mind. But I'm kind of confused on how I need to finish this fight. I think I need to remain focused. But that's why I'm trying to take a break from social media, because I haven't really been on social media because this shit is being used against me, nigga. Like, if I'm on social media, for example, they use hypnosis, right? They're hypnotic experts. So they use a bunch of stuff that I've seen on my phone and implant it within my vision to take me away from the present moment, supposedly to make sure that it works, to keep me stuck in this specific part. And then they'll say some shit like, these demons is evil, bro. They'll say some shit like, sacrifice yourself and do this and do all types of shit. I'm like, bro, I ain't going, nigga. I'm here to fight. I'm gonna go out like a warrior. So what I'm here to fight for my people. I'm fighting for my whole family. I'm fighting for generations. People is dependent on me. So I'm looking at this shit like, I can't go out. Like, nah, I'm not going out. I'm about to fight. I am a fighter, bro. I'm here to fight. And that's why I'm dropping these videos, you know what I'm saying? Because people need to learn about this information. It's very important. And for those of y'all that don't know who the Grand Priestess is, I drew him out because I'm an artist. The motherfucker with the cross on his head, with the pointy ears right here, that's the Grand Priestess. He's very bad. And people need to know about these motherfuckers because they was planning to do some type of winter solstice or something like that. But it got demolished by me and my lineage. I even drew, like, bro, I got so much stuff in here. The Iridians, the Primordials. I even drew about the what else did I draw about? Oh, Lucifer, bro. Dog, that's crazy. This is what I got from Lucifer. He's an 8th dimensional being, a very bad 8th dimensional entity. And that's the face that I got. The commission, you know what I'm saying? The commission for the gate fronts, you know what I'm saying? Guzzlord, fucking evil ass motherfucker. Somebody from my ancestors, I drew that. Jetso Poseidon, a 5th dimensional sun god, you know what I'm saying? But anyways though, I'm probably gonna end this video like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm currently battling still with these motherfuckers. It's literally a battle every single day. But my goal, what I'm looking for, is to simply make it to a safer part of the spirit realm. And then when I make it to a safer part of the spirit realm through the present moment and connecting and traveling through the vortex dynamica, I will be able to reconnect with my lineage and to reconnect with my spirit guides. And then I'll be able to tell them that to revert me to my original state before I entered the spirit realm in 2023. That was my arrival. So the reason why I want to do that is because I'm safer, because apparitions won't be able to see my aura field and they won't be able to attack me, which means it puts me in a safer position to accomplish my dreams and my desires and my goals. So I can fully focus on that and not have to focus on the spirit realm and my 3rd dimensional objective of what I'm trying to get out of this world. My third dimensional objective is to be the greatest musical artist, one of the greatest musical artists. So with music and art, and to elevate my YouTube on higher levels, you know, to be able to help people's lives to become more successful and stuff like that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I'm gonna drop some more, you know what I'm saying? Some real shit, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Hold on, I got one last thing to show y'all. The Grandmaster, the King of Reasoning. King of Reason. What the fuck is the King? Oh, yeah, the King of Reasoning. You know what I'm saying? The Grandmaster. So I'm at, you know what I'm saying? This is my art form. My art form is sort of like in an anime style. The King of Reasoning right here. You know what I'm saying? The Gusters, they bad. But King of Reasoning is good right here. You know what I'm saying? The King of Palaya. Anyways, though, I'm outie. Yeah.